First of all, we hope that it's over, and certainly the worst phase is behind us, but we should always be cautious about possible resurgence. Anyhow, we have to prepare for the next pandemic, because it's scientifically certain there will be further pandemics. So what I hope now is that we draw all the lessons from this pandemic and that we are better prepared next time.
What's the number one lesson that we need to learn?
That we have to work together. What happened before was that it was a lot of vaccine nationalism. The rich countries were able to get the vaccines because of their economic power, but the developing countries were clearly behind in spite of all efforts for more equity.
The current environment, the war in Europe, I mean, with respect to, from your time in the Commission, unthinkable that such a thing would have happened. Unthinkable. Now we have it. How much, and I don't mean, obviously loss of life is first, but the damage to international structures that we've lived our lives by is enormous.
I believe the world will no longer be the same after the invasion of Ukraine by Russia. It's not just the war in Europe. It's not only a tragedy for Ukraine, but also, by the way, for Russian people that are dying, but it's a tragedy for the world, because that is, in fact, contributing to a kind of a global decoupling in terms of trade, investment, technology, and that is aggravating, deepening some trends that were already behind, by the way, that the pandemic also helped to exacerbate.
Protectionism.
Protection, but also the global rivalry between the United States and China. And now we are seeing increasingly the risk of a kind of a West against Russia and China together, and some countries in the global south hesitating, but so a much more fragmented world.
Kazakhstan. On one side, they've got Russia. Always the threat that Russia might decide to destabilize and attack. And on the other side, there's China, with all the problems of trade in China and the US. And they're stuck in the middle.
No, but that's why they want also a closer relationship with Europe. By the way, I'm proud that it was my commission who launched the Enhanced Cooperation Agreement that is now into force. By the way, Richard, 40% of the trade of Kazakhstan is with European Union countries, and European Union countries are the bigger supplier of foreign direct investment. Sometimes you don't have that idea because in the statistics it appears by country, but if you take the European Union together, it's the number one partner economically of Kazakhstan.
Do you believe that strategic neutrality, which is the phrase they use here, is possible, or is it a fig leaf?
I think they are trying to do it, and they are sincere, and they are very able people. I think from their national point of view, I fully understand that interest. And they are trying to rebalance, of course. They are very concerned with the developments in Russia. Of course, because they are so close, they cannot criticize Russia directly, but they are not really following Russia. So I think they have been doing the best they can do in the current circumstances from a geopolitical point of view.